Good afternoon, Pats fans, and welcome inside the Brandt Center as we preview tonight's matchup between the Regina Pats and the rival Swift Current Broncos. My name is Dante DeCaria, and he's Drew Posty, and the Pats are looking to get back in the win column tonight as they had their two-game winning streak come to an end on Wednesday with a 5-1 loss to the Everett Silvertips. Anthony Wilson scored for the Pats, while Ewan Huey made 28 saves in the loss. And so, Drew, what do the Pats need to do to get back in the win column tonight?
You know, they're going to have to play like they did in that first period against a very good Everett Silvertips hockey club. They kept things close, and, it was 1-1, and then all of a sudden Everett kind of opened the doors a little bit, so the Pats just can't find a way to let the game get away from them like they did against Everett. Different beast than the Swift Current Broncos. A lot of question marks around them, but there is still a lot of people picking them to be a favorite in the Eastern Conference, so they are going to have their hands full once again.
Yeah, the Swift Current Broncos began the season 0-3. They've won their last four since. They're coming off a 4-1 win over the Calgary Hitmen earlier this week. So this is a Swift Current team that is playing some pretty good hockey, and they've got some pretty good players on this team as well.
Yeah, and you can't forget about Reed Dick, a goaltender. Maybe didn't have the best start to the season, but hey, they got outshot 31-16 against the Calgary Hitmen the other night and still found a way to win that game 4-1. So he can be a difference maker too. And yeah, there is some guys on that team that can score still.
Well, Drew, I guess a main topic for the Regina Pats, and obviously something the fans are looking more out of, is more offense. Drew, what's it going to take to see this Pats team maybe hit the 3-4 goal mark? Obviously, they have the talent to do it. They have the players that can do it. But what do you think it's going to take?
You know, I've said all season long that there's probably 5 guys that could score 20 or more goals on this team. And sometimes you just need a bounce. And maybe that's what a couple of those guys need right now, is just an ugly one to go in off a shin pad or a funny bounce or something like that, and the floodgates will open. You can see the efforts there, and for whatever reason, they're a little bit snake-bitten right now. So I think sometimes it just takes a bounce, and maybe that's what they need.
First of 6 meetings this season between the Regina Pats and the Swift Current Broncos as the Pats look to get back on their winning note tonight here against their interprovincial rival. And Drew, I know you and I have talked about this at length over the course of the season, whether it's been here on our previews or on the broadcast as well, but the Pats need to find a way to take advantage of a lot of home games in the month of October.
Yeah, I mean, there was only 2 games on the road through the October schedule, and we all know about the annual Agribition road trip, a really tough January schedule, and hey, those guys are aware of it in the locker room. You look back to the beginning of the season in March, and you realize how valuable the early points are, so absolutely. I know it's only October, it's not even Thanksgiving yet, and we're talking about points in the standings, but hey, they matter, especially when you look back in March.
Remember to get to the Brandt Center early tonight as we have some special merch available at the Regina Pats store. It's Vaughn's Giving. Of course, Thanksgiving is around the corner, and these Jackson Vaughn and Corbin Vaughn t-shirts are available at the Regina Pats store. It's also Oktoberfest as well, so get to the Brandt Center early and find out more about that at the concourse and concessions areas. Tickets available at reginapats.com with doors opening at 6 and puck drop at 7. We'll see you tonight.